When's the last time we did a morning coffee?
It's been a long time. What's this episode about?
So this episode we're doing a quarantine check-in.
Cheers.
Morning coffee.
Morning coffee.
Also, it's been a while since you've been able to leave the house freely. So we just want to make sure you're doing okay. Quarantine has been, it's actually been a struggle to record. To keep the content interesting, you know?
Yeah, but it's funny because you would think that being home, like you'd have
All this time.
more time to record all this content, that we've got all these ideas for videos, and you'd think that'd be the time to amp that up, but it's kind of falling flat.
I'm curious how everyone's health has been, physical health. You haven't been able to get outside the house as much. A lot of people are working from home. A lot of gyms are closed up, so you haven't been working out, staying active as you normally would, and you're eating more. I personally put on 7 pounds in that first 3 weeks, just from waking up, 15 steps to my workspace, the cupboard's 5 steps away, and I was just snacking all day.
It's so easy to just be at home and you're in your pajamas, and then to just get up from your desk every 30 minutes and just find a little cookie to snack on.
I'm just checking in. I just want to see if you guys have been. I've been seeing people getting buffed too, though. I've been seeing people really getting it in with the workouts too.
That's commitment.
That's super commitment.
To continue working out and making this work and
being
finding creative.
So have you guys gotten in shape? Have you? What has your routines been? I'm just curious, what everyone's doing. Have you put together personal little workout regimens that you do once or twice a week? What have you done? How long did it take you to kind of get that into place? Because it took me almost 2 months to realize, let me start running. This is actually going to take longer than I thought it was going to take to end.
Also, mental health is a real issue. I think a lot of people are the anxiety of what's going on, not being able to connect with people in person and having that emotional and physical connection. My next thing, kind of feeding off of Gio's, is this is something I've been trying to make a conscious effort to do every day, which is getting outside and getting sunshine.
Oh.
There's a disproportionate amount of people of color that are deficient in vitamin D.
We already attract more sun because we're darker, but I feel we feel like we're overheating when we're in it for too long. I need that shade.
But you know what? I know the sun is good for your health, and I push for it, but for me, just sitting in the sun, it's so therapeutic. It's so relaxing to just sit there and soaking it up. Close your eyes. That's a time if you want to say a quick prayer, or you can meditate. There
have been links to having vitamin D and it preventing the coronavirus or something to that effect. It's not a cure or anything like that. I'm not saying that if you have it that it's going to keep you from getting it. I'm just saying that there's been links to having vitamin D and it kind of protecting you in that way.
Hey, if any of you guys have read that or know what he's talking about, or have seen an article, drop that in the comments below, or let us know, because I'd like to hear another perspective on that, or if anyone has more knowledge on that. I'd be curious to hear about that.
This is a little less heavy, but this is something I've been thinking about.
What are you about to say?
I think you're gonna like this one. No offense. What's going on with the summer wardrobes? I feel it's on pause until 2021. I'm just thinking I'm going in my closet. I'm this shirt, these pants. I'm these shoes. I'm wait a second. I'm not getting a chance to wear them because I'm staying at home. But fashion's they switch over every year, every 2 years. So will something that you bought in fashion now be in fashion next summer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or are you getting your fix by taking your little selfies and putting them on social media? How are people handling this?
And it's funny, if you do some online shopping, they'll be get cute to stay at home. Getting cute to stay at home is the new going out outfit, or
what?
And it's how else can you advertise people to buy your clothing and buy cute trendy things to just be staying at home? So it's You don't gotta be looking bummy to stay home. Like, be cute and cozy while you work from home. Like,
It's funny, I was talking to my cousin, Derek. Oh, if you're in the Baltimore area, check out the Flav app. You know, if you're looking for places to go get food, check out the Flav app. I was talking to my cousin Derek, and he said this is the first time he put on jeans in 3 months. He's been in silkies, basketball shorts the last 3 months, and that's been my thing. I've been in basketball shorts.
that's what you're wearing now.
That's what I'm wearing right now, basketball shorts. So I keep wanting to meet up with friends, like social distancing, social distancing gatherings. And I'll be like wanting to put on something nice, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put on nothing too nice. We kind of it's just the four of us kicking it, like.
But sometimes I want to, because I'm like, this is my time to wear this cute little summer outfit. It's a little two-piece set I bought, and I'm like, I'm about to be a little too overdressed.
Yeah.
Because everyone's chilling, but I got my little cute outfits I need to wear.
That's funny. That's what my fear is. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna step out of the house next summer, like fly, and they're gonna be like, we ain't on that.
You don't wear like super trendy stuff though. You have
that's true.
Cute tops and stuff, but they're not like
tops. Let's talk about that for a second.
What?
Men don't wear tops. We wear shirts. We wear, and then there's several types of shirts.
Like a little cute summer top.
Mm-mm. That's what women wear. Women wear tops.
You wear tops.
Women wear tops and bottoms.
This is your tops and your bottoms.
Mm-mm.
Quarantine, coronavirus, all of this has had a huge impact on people. People have been losing their jobs and all that, but I would say that I feel privileged to still have a job and to be in a position where I recently quit my job. I quit a toxic job.
Oh.
So I guess I say that to say, don't let this coronavirus and all that make you think that you need to stay with an employer who is, I guess, toxic, or it's not a good fit for you, or you're dealing with some crazy like sexual harassment or anything crazy like that. Don't feel like you're powerless in the situation because of the high unemployment rate. So,
or just having like self standards.
Yeah.
You know what you feel like your worth isn't being met by your employer. I mean, obviously, do it in a smart way. Don't leave your job knowing that you have responsibilities and you can't take care of them. We're actually having a conversation yesterday about like firing your company. You know how they would bring you in to fire you,
yeah.
But you would sit them down and say, you know what, hasn't been working out for me. Think we're going to pursue other options, like, and just have them,
like turn the tables.
Yeah. Bring them into your space and sit them down and let them go.
So just don't think like you're invincible or that you're not disposable. Like, know that, like, have your options and like be prepared. Like, make sure you have a paper trail of everything. This could go on to like a whole new video, but let's just sum that up to say that protect yourself in the workplace and don't feel like you're powerless because of coronavirus. This is the last thing I have to add, and this is something I hope that we're all doing more of, is just supporting local businesses. Even better if you can support a local business that's Black owned. I think like when this whole lockdown and all that happened, him and I were like, instead of going out to eat, we were like ordering food, and we were trying to hit all these like local restaurants. So continue to do that, guys. Right now on Uber Eats, they're offering until the end of July free delivery. They're waiving delivery charges for Black-owned restaurants. So try to do more of that. I just bought like a handmade Milwaukee Bucks mask from like a handmade company that's local.
Super cool company. I don't know anything about the company. Maybe we can plug it here on the screen, but like they were willing to give it away for free and just accept a donation, whatever your heart desired to give to the cause.
Honestly, before all this even started, I think we do a pretty good job of trying to support local regardless. Before all this started, there's a coffee shop a block away. I could probably throw a rock hard enough and it would hit the building. That's how close it is.
Somebody could.
Oh, not me.
Not you.
Oh.
Not you. Aaron Rodgers could.
Shut up, Theo.
No, you could throw a rock.
I can throw a rock.
You can throw a rock.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay, somebody could throw a rock. And like, they have really good coffee. Why would I go somewhere else to Starbucks when there's a local shop that's right up the street? So if you have a place that's nearby that you can swap out going there instead of a chain, do that, man. They need our support, not just financially, but to just know like, hey, we got your back. Like, you're in our community, yeah, and like.
Sorry guys, the camera overheated in the sun, so we got to switch the angle.
So just kind of wrapping up, the last thing I was saying was that if you can support local businesses, they're relying on our business. They're relying on just knowing that we're supporting them.
It's there's no excuses anymore. I want to support Black, but I don't know where to find it. Like that's not an excuse anymore. Like, you can go on Facebook right now, do a recommendation for whatever you're looking for, and someone's going to tag somebody that is doing that.
Yeah.
Or has that thing that you're looking for. So there's no excuses anymore. If you're not on social media, you can always ask somebody. You can ask us, and we'll find them for you.
Yeah, we'll do some of that work for you. That like
absolutely.
Work. Yeah.
If you know local businesses in your area, local Black businesses, tag them below. I'm curious of what like creative things that you're doing with all this extra time at the house. Like the things that you've always had a passion for, but like now you've been too busy partying, you've been too busy working, you've been too busy doing all kinds of stuff that you haven't had a chance, but now you've got the chance. And it could be something as easy as simple as like, I haven't played PS4 in a while. Now you've gotten into it. It might sound silly, but like, yeah. What are you doing? Just be honest.
I'm getting caught up on 90 Day Fiance.
Hey, that's honest though.
But
because listen, it's not about being productive. It's about staying sane and like doing things that you like. It's not always about like, you know, are you looking up legislative laws and like, right. You know, I mean, if that's what you're doing, that's dope. I'm just saying like, it doesn't have to be that all the time.
Yeah.
So you're doing 90 Day Fiance. What's the other one?
The other one is Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. I like both of these shows, by the way. You've been gardening. You've been in the yard more so.
But I don't know that's because of coronavirus. I think that's quarantine. I think that's just because it's summertime, and I love gardening. I love doing like yard work and stuff. I gotta hop back on that language stuff. I was learning Mandarin, and then I kind of like put that on pause.
Check the comments. You'll see questions 1 through 10. Fill them out and post them in the comments. Let us know what you've been doing.
So basically everything we talked about, we want you to answer too.
I'm really curious. I'm going to go through and read all of these and comment back. So I'm just curious what everybody's been doing. So man, for another episode of Morning Coffee. It's been a while.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
That's my commitment. We should make commitment goals. You know,
yeah.
Like, I'm going to commit to, you know what your bad habits are. We should do little commitment goals. I feel like that's a step in the right direction. Self-improvement.
Yeah. Even just committing to really staying on schedule with vlogs. Like, at least recording. I think it's going to wrap up this episode of Morning Coffee.
It's a wrap. So what have you guys been doing during quarantine? You say it, but point real close to the camera, like put your finger on.
So what have you guys been doing during quarantine? Like that?
Yeah. What have you been doing during quarantine?
Huh? We're talking to you. Anyway, I think we should just get right into the video and
that was one of my topics.
That's a great topic. How are people feeling?